Them to change that tombstone around because you can't see who's in there ever.
Right.
Unless you would walk over by there, you know?
Yeah. Odd spots. Even odd shapes.
I don't know why they got that headstone. I said, they look at that.
This is Pat's father, Joseph L. Epkrich, and Pat's mother, Claire Kramer Epkrich Shade. Okay. This would be Pat's grandmother, and as you can see, she was born in 1876 and she died in 1919. This would be Pat's grandfather, Harvey Kramer. He was born in 1881, passed away in 1936. And this would be Pat's step-grandmother, Glada? Yes, born in 1902, and she died in 1968. Three? Mm-hmm. This is Pat's grandfather, great-grandfather, Nicholas Kramer, who was born in 1852, and he died in 1928. He was born right here in Lower Bank, the road right behind the cemetery. This would be Pat's great-grandmother, Mary Kramer, who was born in 1858 and died in 1950. She's from Crowleytown. That's not far from here, is it?
No, that's Green Bank.
Yeah, right here. Green Bank, is it? This is Florence Skelton, who was born in 1888, passed away in 1943. She would be Pat's great aunt and sister of Nicholas Kramer. I stand corrected. That would be the daughter of Nicholas Kramer.
And her husband.
And her husband, Arthur Skelton. Now, Ella Montgomery would be
Nicholas
Kramer's
sister.
Okay. And
Is it running?
yes, she was born in March of 1866 and died in 1959. And Burke E. Montgomery is probably her husband.
That's right.
Who passed away in 1902.
At sea.
He died at sea. He was a boat captain?
Sea captain, that's right. She died, had the baby before he came home. He never came home from sea.
Francis Montgomery passed away in 1985. This would be the son of Burke and Ella Montgomery. Frances. And she passed away October 18th, 1902. Born was 1902. The father passed away in September. So the father had been dead a month when Frances was born.
That was
now
son.
This would be the son, Leslie Montgomery, son of Ella and Burke Montgomery.
South, you have heard of him too.
These are the three children of William and A.M. Kramer, who passed away in 1871, 1877, and 1880. One was 7 years old, and the other were 2 years old.
That would be Patsy's grandmother and grandfather's sister. Say she had been a Kramer.
Okay.
Rebecca Leake was a Kramer.
And Rebecca married William Leake. Okay. He is the father of what was the name of the Leakes that had the boat work?
Charles
P. Leakes, who, which boat works do he have? Egg Harbor and Pacemaker. It's the same ones that are building Ocean Yacht. An Ocean Yacht.
I think that, I'm not sure, but I think that was Grandpop's mother and father, and that would have been her mother and father. That's the reason they're buried together.
And
Mary Ann was really her name.
Mary Ann.
Mary Ann.
What it says.
And she passed away in 1877.
77.
This would be
16th year.
father in memory of Richard Kramer,
No, well then she must have been way back.
who died in
1896.
1896. This would be your great-grandfather's mother. Her name was Mary Ann Van Sant. She was the wife of Richard Kramer.
She died in 1913.
She died in
At the
1913.
age of 85.
Okay.
And Richard, her husband, died in 1896 at the age of 80.
So he was born back in 1816. That's right. This is
Reverend
Nicholas Van Sant, who was the father of Mary Ann Van Sant, who was the wife of Richard Kramer.
Right. This is Reverend.
Reverend, okay. And he died in 1879. He was born in 1788, and this would be
his wife,
Mercy
Mercy.
Van Sant, who died in 1880
At the age of 91.
at the age of 91. Getting back, aren't we? Dates on there. Converted in youth, she continued a faithful member of the
M.E. Church.
M.E. Church, would be the Methodist Church, during her long life. Loving the church, she was punctual in attendance and the means of grace even in old age. Possessing a rich experience in prayer, she devoutly and eloquently talked with God, and in the class, her experience was given with a positiveness and joyous glow, which frequently culminated her
in shouting the
praise of God. Exemplary in her home, she lived to see her children converted and 4 of her sons ministers of the gospel, and most of her children's children brought to Christ. Her death was peaceful and triumphant.
Wow.
Oh, may I triumph so when all my warfare's past, and find in death my latest foe beneath my feet at last. Interesting. Going back, this is Becky Leaks.
Sister of Harvey Kramer.
Sister of Harvey Kramer.
Grandmother.
Sister Harvey Kramer.
Stop it.
No, she wasn't the sister of Harvey Kramer. She was the sister of Nicholas Kramer.
Yeah, sister to Nicholas Kramer.
Okay, and Nicholas Kramer would be your great-great-grandfather.
That's right.
Okay. Did she raise somebody, you said?
Pat and her, yeah.
Cousin Ina Updike.
She raised cousin Ina Updike.
Married to Jack Updike.
Married to Jack Updike.
Ellen McKean was
The daughter?
cousin.
Oh, cousin?
Yes. And she was a daughter of Julia Cale McKean.
Oh, that's right here. This is, yeah.
See, it has her death on it right there, 1922.
Oh, yeah.
She drowned down at the Lower Bank Bridge. I think she was 18. Did I make it 18?
Yeah. 99, 20. No, she was 22 and 24.
She was
No, 23.
11, 12. Yeah, 23. Did you say she drowned swimming with Ida? Kramer Rosie?
To go there, but I never knew she was a Winterbottom until quite a few years ago.
Is John Cale Watson's brother?
Well, he was born in 1843.
He was lost at sea also. He had to be.
Okay.
So who is this now? This would be your...
This is the brother of my great-great-grandmother's father, Watson Cale. Watson Cale was a ship captain. He was also lost at sea.
But he had to be much younger because he was born in 1843, and your great-great-great-grandfather was born, or your great-great-grandmother was born in 1790. So, well, that would have been 53 years.
Daniel.
No, wait a minute.
Uncle Dan Cale.
This is who, your grandmother's brother?
Yes. lived with them down there in Lurbank, where you go around the turn to go on down the river. And the day that she drowned, they came down with her mother after they had to let her know, and had this dog, Queenie was its name. And she took off her apron, Cousin Jewel, and she tied it around